Let's talk about a feeling that I think pretty much all of us have had, but we totally misunderstand it. What if that bone-deep exhaustion you feel after being around people isn't some kind of personal flaw? We're about to put a name to that feeling, and honestly, it might just change your entire social life.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You get home from a party or a long day of meetings, or heck, even just grabbing a quick coffee with a friend, and you feel completely, utterly wiped out. It's why more than just being tired. It is a full-on social hangover.
So what's the first clue? Your face literally hurts. That smile you've been plastering on all night, it now feels like you've been doing bicep curls with your cheeks. Just the simple act of looking pleasant has become this huge physical effort. And then the brain fog rolls in. Oh yeah. Someone asks you a super simple question and your mind just gives you static. You're digging around for words that were right there 2 hours ago, but nope, the connection's gone. Putting a sentence together feels like solving a Rubik's Cube.
And this is the final boss. It's that sudden, overwhelming, almost panicked need to be alone. Not in 5 minutes, not after you say your goodbyes, but right now. It's this primal urge to just find a quiet corner and completely power down.
When we experience that crash, our brain immediately tries to file it away to figure out what's wrong with us. And usually we end up slapping on some familiar and, let's be honest, pretty unhelpful labels.
We tell ourselves, oh, I'm just socially awkward, or, well, I'm just a major introvert. Sometimes we get even harder on ourselves, thinking we're antisocial or just playing bad at people. But what if none of those are the real story?
See, it's really easy to get this stuff mixed up. Social awkwardness, that's usually about skill or maybe some anxiety. And being an introvert is a core part of your personality. It's about how you recharge by being alone. Both are totally real, but they don't explain why even the most outgoing, life-of-the-party extrovert can suddenly just hit a wall.
So if this thing can happen to anyone, introvert, extrovert, the smoothest talker in the room, we clearly need a better way to think about it. We need a name for the experience, not for the person.
And here it is, social exhaustion. This reframes everything. It's not a character flaw. It's a temporary state, like being hungry or sleepy. It's this deep drain on your mental and physical resources just from interacting with other humans. And the key thing here, it can happen to absolutely anyone.
So that feeling you've been beating yourself up about, thinking it was a sign you were weird or antisocial, it's not. It's just a signal. It's your body's check engine light coming on, telling you that your energy tank is on empty.
The social battery is seriously the perfect way to think about this. Every single interaction, whether it's big or small, takes a little bit of juice from that battery. And for some of us, or in certain situations, it drains way, way faster. And when you hit 0%, you don't just gracefully power down, you crash. Hard. Okay, so if we're all walking around with this social battery, the next big question is, what's actually draining it? Figuring out your personal triggers is like step one to getting a handle on this. Just think about it for a second. What really gets you? Is it that feeling of having to perform all day at work? The pressure of a job interview or a first date? Or maybe it's having to hide how you really feel. That takes so much energy. Or maybe it's just being in a loud, crowded room. Or, my personal favorite, being trapped in endless, meaningless small talk. These aren't just drainers. They're like black holes for your social energy.
So, knowing what drains us is awesome, but it's really only half the battle. The real power move is learning how to protect that battery. And most importantly, how to charge it back up. So let's get into a game plan.
It breaks down into this really simple but super powerful 4-step process. First, you gotta know exactly what drains you. Be specific. Second, you have to actually schedule downtime after those things. Don't just hope you'll get it. Third, and this is a tough one, learn to set boundaries. That means saying no or, hey, I can only stay for an hour. And finally, you gotta know what actually fills your tank back up. Is it reading a book, going for a walk, just listening to music in total silence? And you know, this is the most empowering part of all. This is not some fixed personality trait that you are stuck with for life. Managing your social battery is a skill. Just like learning to cook or manage your money, you can practice it and you will get better at it.
Look, the point of all this is not to become a hermit and avoid people forever. Not at all. It's about being more intentional. It's about shifting from a social life that leaves you feeling depleted to one that actually fuels you, freeing you up to have those deeper, more amazing connections, but on your own terms.
So, I'll leave you with this question to chew on. What's one small, totally doable thing you can do this week to protect your battery? Maybe it's leaving a party 30 minutes early, no apologies, or taking a real lunch break by yourself, or just saying no to that one optional thing. How are you going to honor your own energy?